sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Washington 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
49 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
This is Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones taking it in. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go to 54. Here we go 46, 46. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56. 56.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Prescott. He's going to sling this deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check safety. Check safety.
A first down carry by Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
56. Man, I got you.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Check tight, check tight, check tight. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. It's Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Mark 22, Mark 22. 64, 64, 64. Here we go, 46. Mark 22, he's coming, 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll go down at the 28.
Amari Cooper.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Haskins.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 39. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Haskins pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Prescott down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Shit.
On second down, Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
56. Right there. 56. Now let's run. Mike's 56. Watch the slap.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Cut. Undercrush.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. Reserve line now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Washington 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Antonio Gibson.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
He's coming.
Throwing, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I'm here all day. 22.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Max 22, Max 22.
Prescott now from the 50. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Tony, what's the mic?
47.
To the air again, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Goal at the 7.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Cowboys 21, Washington 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They go play action with Haskins. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Zay Jones, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
This is taken at the 23. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott from the gun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To try again after the sack. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Give them 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there. 52, hey. I got you. Mike, 56. Hey, count.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Elliott, toss right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Washington 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch twist. Here we go. 46. Watch 22. Let's go. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 75 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 50-yard line.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
35. Washington, 21.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Haskins setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line.
Complete.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. If he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
1 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter.
47. Hey, kill.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Able to hit his target, Lamb. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll run with Jackson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check. Mike 56.
Here's Pollard again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Pettis on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail. This is caught inside the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15.
1st down, Washington.
Now Haskins on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
for number 80.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. Fourth down, here's Haskins. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.